Good day, guys. This is John, and you're watching Code at Cuento. And today, we're here at Antipolo, and we'll be talking to someone, a colleague of mine, and we'll be talking something interesting. So let's go check it out. So, as I've mentioned to you kanina, we'll be speaking with none other than Sir Anjo. Uh, ask muna natin si Sir Anjo, sino ba siya? So, if you can kindly introduce yourself to our viewers for those who doesn't know you at all.
Sure. So I'm Anjo. Hello, everyone. Uh, I'm a designer. I started with graphic design, print particularly, newspapers specifically. Ngayon, I'm working as a product designer for Maria Health. It's a startup for healthcare. Yun.
Maria Health is a startup for healthcare in
In
Philippines.
the Philippines, yes.
So basically, how did you start the Figma thing? How did you discover the software? How did you end up using it in your day-to-day kind of work?
My first encounter with Figma was through one of my freelance partners. He shared it with me. Tapos, he knows kasi na I use Windows, a Windows PC and a Chromebook. So, it's the first tool na available for me, specific to UI design.
Mm-hmm.
So, yun, he shared it with me noong ano pa lang, beta, nasa beta stage pa lang. So
He's a
malapit
beta
na may
tester,
3 years.
guys. So, legit na beta tester. So, anyways, if you could explain what is Figma? Parang,
Yeah, well, basically, it's one of many UI design
Mhm.
tools.
Figma is vector-based UI tool. Now, basically, how does it work?
I guess, essentially,
Mhm.
at the core of the tool, they're all the same. Comparable. Even yung feature set, kung i-compare natin kay Sketch or Adobe XD, very similar naman talaga. So if you're shifting across those tools, hindi ka masyadong maninibago. Maybe a few shortcuts will be different, pero in general, it will be the same. Difference kung compared naman kila Photoshop and Illustrator is yung simplified yung interface na what you get is just the tools you need for designing for screens.
Mhm. So, what is the advantages of using Figma specifically for, say, web design or UI design, UX design?
Sa akin, ang pinaka na-appreciate ko difference is that it works on any platform. So it works on Windows,
Mhm.
on like what I'm using now is a Chromebook. It works here just the same. So yung availability niya across the platform. Kasi isa siyang web-based. So
It's totally web-based, right?
yeah, you can install apps for Mac and Windows, pero those are basically just containers of the web.
So
app.
guys, when we say web-based, it means that the application is running on your own browser. Meaning you don't have to install anything unless there have to be some specific permissions needed to access files on your computer. But mainly, the app is running on a browser. So whatever browser it is, like Safari, Firefox, Internet Explorer is supported, right?
I think so, yeah. Yes,
Internet Explorer,
absolutely,
yeah, and also Chrome. So, so aside from being web-based, how does it helps you in your everyday work as a UI or product designer?
Kasi it enables you to, number one, collaborate live. Parang Google Docs siya ng UI design, which you can't do in many other.
Gusto ko yun, parang Google Docs ng UI design. Gives me another question, a follow-up question. Kasi kung web-based siya, how does it manage files? how do you save things? Where does it being saved?
With Figma, you don't have to worry about the files. Parang Google Drive of Google Docs naman siya. If you're gonna continue on with the comparison. So everything is saved in your Figma account. So you don't have to worry about the files. You also don't need to create versions of the files.
Oh,
Kasi it's
okay.
all, meron siyang version control, may version history yung file mo. You can add notes to that specific version. You can manually save it to a specific point nung gusto mo. But it's all in one file.
So, another follow-up question. Then, kung lahat sila is parang cloud-based, kumbaga kung tutusin, because they all live in the cloud. So, how can you access them when you're offline?
Yes, good question. Well, for one, you can save a Figma file kung kailangan talaga.
Okay.
There's a .fig file format.
Mhm.
You know, but you don't need to go there then. One option if you want to work offline is to just keep the tab open, yung browser tab ng file mo. Just keep it open, and when you turn on your laptop again, you can continue working offline. So it doesn't depend on the
Connectivity.
internet for the functionalities
Okay.
to work. It just needs the internet for saving.
So, is there another third advantage?
Well, I guess marami pang differences na smaller, like the way they handle components, or sa Sketch, iba yung pangalan nila, parang symbols.
Yeah, symbols.
May konting difference.
So, what is components?
Sige. Sorry. So, you use components when you want to repeat a specific parang UI pattern na ginawa mo. Halimbawa, meron
okay.
kang avatar, name, text sa ilalim.
So, parang it follows a certain style like atomic design,
Yes, exactly.
wherein you start with the smallest and you build
You build
on top of it, right?
And then
So,
you can duplicate that as many times as you want.
So, basically guys, components are groups of elements that you usually have to repeat or you can repeat, save and repeat for different files like navigations, footers, buttons, forms, text areas, whatever that has parang alam mo yun, that has to follow a single how do you call this, design system, right? So parang
So
if you need
when you change, kunwari yung radius ng button mo, it applies to all
Everything.
the instance ng component.
So it is a more streamlined way of working with files, specifically if you're working with graphics. Kasi kailangan namang isa-isahin mo, mag-change ka lang ng colors, lahat ng buttons sa hanapin mo. Diba? Just to change the colors of that. So that is, the component part is helpful. And that is one advantage of using Figma or any UI tool like Sketch and Adobe XD in comparison with Illustrator and Photoshop.
It's not
So,
really that hard.
Yeah, if anyone wanted to try Figma for themselves, how could they start?
Well, you just need to create your account. Go to figma.com, and the first button there should be to sign up and create an account. And
Do they have to pay anything or like subscription or anong limitations ng free account?
Right. Well, the free account, sa free account you can create unlimited number of files. So there's very few limitations. When you use the paid team subscription, may enable lang extra features like yung team library.
Okay, so
Yeah.
if you want to get started, go sign up on figma.com. It is free for individuals, as in walang limitations, except for few features that you might need for teams like collaboration, file sharings and stuff. But overall, if you want to test things out and like check if Figma is right for you, it's totally free, guys.
The best way to experience Figma is to invite a few other people to work with you on the
Yeah.
set. Kasi doon mo talaga may experience yung
Advantage
extra
niya.
power ng pagiging collaborative and web-based. Also, run it on a Windows machine maybe.
Yeah. Eh, hindi ka pwedeng maging collaborative kung wala kang collaborate. Right? So, if you want to test it out, test it with somebody else, right? Test it with someone that you want to work with in terms of project. So, okay, lastly, since we've invited them to sign up, how can they learn more about Figma? I mean, parang Figma is quite, hindi naman siya young na software,
Well, it
pero
is, yeah.
hindi siya ganun ka mainstream,
Yes.
kumbaga. So, if they want to learn Figma, how do you suggest they start learning it?
Well, they have a lot of tutorials on YouTube.
Mhm.
So you just look for their Figma YouTube channel.
Figma
may-
YouTube channel, guys. I will add it on the link in the description below or somewhere here.
If you're really just starting out, they have this one video which gives you a tour from end to end. So from creating an account to sharing the file you created and building. I think building prototypes, very basic.
Mhm.
So and a lot more advanced features. May separate tutorials. That's all. Or kung on the spot you need some help on your file or on some part of the interface that you need help with, they have the question mark button sa lower right
Yeah.
screen.
The models, model screens help, right?
Yes. And it's one thing I love about Figma is that they're very responsive.
Mhm.
Whatever you ask there. They also have, oh, by the way, yeah, they also have a community on Spectrum. Spectrum.chat. So
Okay.
just look for the Figma community
So,
there.
parang Slack, parang ganun.
Yes,
Pero
parang ganun.
more on
for communities. So look for the Figma community there, and yung ibang Figma users will be very willing to help you understand your problem.
So, okay guys, we have this both online community for Figma and the Spectrum, and we also have this offline community in the Philippines,
Yes.
right? And how would they know parang where can they find the community for Figma in the Philippines?
So yeah, we just recently started the first user group in
Mhm.
Asia actually, which is Figma
First in Asia,
Philippines.
guys. That's about it. So if you want to learn more or if you want to reach out to Sir Anjo, where can they reach you?
I'm at Anjo Cerdena everywhere. So on Twitter, even on Google Plus, even if it's dying.
So then again, thank you for watching the video. I hope you learned something, and if you have any comments, suggestions, or questions, leave it in the comment section below. And as always, we'll see you in the next video. Thanks and bye-bye.